Well, hello everyone, welcome back. Chris, Commonbeats here. It's been quite a while since I've been able to come and stream, been on holiday, which was proper nice with the family, and then it's just been pretty mad, to be honest. And so tonight I'm trying to finish, well I have to finish, that's basically the crux of it. Tapestry, we started it on stream, about 3 weeks ago or something like that, and to be honest it's been like probably the most hours I've ever put in any kind of song, and in the production, and then trying to mix and different things. But I've just learned so much. It's probably the fastest growing experience I've had, as in, you know, kind of learning production and mixing and those kind of things. And it's been, the ironic thing was I learned more about production in the mixing, trying to mix it, because I couldn't, and I realized that there was just too many things, and it was trying to too many genres. Like, yeah, the song's Tapestry, so we're weaving a lot of things, but man, that I was trying to do way too much. And so crumbs, I'd just better check to make sure that the stream is up and running and we have audio and all that jazz. So yeah, it's been really hard, and I've remixed it again. So let me just, great, happy days, we are working with that. So I've changed the feel, I've changed the timing, I've changed some of the chops, new drums, all sorts of stuff, so I can walk through that. But a lot of it is I'm just going to crack on really, and if anyone's got any questions or thoughts, but you know, just one, it keeps me sort of focused in terms of streaming, because it means I have to actually be attentive and focus, but you know me, I just love to chat, man. I'd love to like kind of have community, just kind of see how I can be praying for people, how, I don't know, anything really, just how things are going. I just love like this little online community, little online living room, that all those little geeks trying to get better at producing, get better at mixing, those kind of things. So right, let's get into it then, see the track where we've got to. The mix is not great at the moment or anything. I'm at the stage now where I want to really start to beef up the production now, so I've got the kind of basic levels and the basic sort of EQs and sounds, and kind of sitting ish where I want. Like, I'm not worried too much about that, but I know that I need to dirty the drums up, I need to like proper get them to like almost a bit, you know, kind of the 90s hip-hop Boombap sort of vibes. That's what I want to go for. It's not quite as aggressive as that as a track, but I want the drums to be a little bit like that, nice and crunchy, weighty. So we're just going to try a load of things and see how we can make those kind of sounds happen. And yeah, I'm no, don't look to me for for mixing advice or techniques, because I am blagging it as I go and probably doing all the rules wrong, but I'm just going to go with what I feel like sounds okay, and there's nothing like a deadline, so we're just going to get flipping on with it. So here we go. You heard it in the background, some of it's being on. I'm just going to start to raise it up. You've got your headphones just just the end. So I guess we'll play it once through, and I'm going to maybe take some notes actually. So if you right click on your master track or any of the tracks in Ableton, you can edit info text and it will give you like a little notepad, which is quite cool. So what was I saying? I need weight for drums and crunch. I want to simplify some of the percussion, it's a bit cluttered. That was taken from one of the chops. Sam Loose, yes my guy, how we doing, bro? Oh, thank you. I'm okay. Check this out in a bit. Gotta get the cam on. It took me so long. Too long, too long.
Dirty rap masterpiece. Dirty rap beautiful, you made dirty rap masterpiece.
It's all very nice at the moment, and I want it to be crunchy as.
Dirty rap masterpiece. Dirty rap beautiful, you made dirty rap masterpiece. tapestry, Jesus, tapestry.
And I want this bit really big.
Masterpiece, tapestry,
Lad, good to hear, my guy, good to hear. It's good fun. I absolutely love the track, and I'm really happy with this kind of arrangement. I've settled with that, with this sort of basic sort of mix in terms of where things are in approximation, as it were. So let's just start with these drums then. So I definitely need to like smack out those drums I said. So yeah, weight drums, want simplify or simply percussion. I forgot to write any more notes because we were chatting. I'm never going to get this done. Ironically, I'm still more likely to get it done by chatting with you guys than I am just kind of getting lost in my own little head somewhere. So, right, so let's get the drums and maybe, okay, let's try fat the lows all together. So this is the project. It's the biggest project I've ever done as well. So just uncollapse all of these things and stuff. So there's all the chops. Some of them have changed from the ones that we had on the original stream and things like that, but I've made it all nice and tidy so it's easier to kind of work through and get going on, all those kind of things. So we've got all that, and we've got like the main riffs and guitar stuff. And what I'm most proud of is that all of the melodic stuff, other than the bass I've played in myself, on Diva and stuff like that. I wish I could play actual bass like that, or I had a bass guitar that it's not my £30 one that is every fret is a different tuning. It's a sight to behold. Yeah, and so obviously the drums I've kind of put all in MIDI. Mainly I've kind of put stuff in MIDI here, and then chopped loads of little bits up, and lots of Foley and different bits like that. So I've really worked hard on trying to everything have in its place and simplified some bits, but it still probably needs stripping back a little bit more. But all these things, all these melodic aspects are all from the track, which is an amazing track, Tapestry. So yeah, it was Facebook Marketplace, bro. It's over there. It's like, it's kind of, I can't remember what the East Coast or something, I don't know. It's 30 quid. It's like a 3/4 bass, and yeah. Lesson learned. Right, what we're doing, so let's get to the lows and start working on there, because that's where I kind of want to get. So I think one of the first things I like to do to kind of bring a little bit of crunch and stuff is use like a preamp and drive it. So I've got the UAD Neve preamp, but you could use the different emulations and things like that. How do I even? Oh yeah, UAD Neve preamp. And so I'm just going to put that on my whole drum rack track. So yeah, and then we can just start to drive that. So as you bring up the drive here, the kind of the main gain, then you can bring down your output, and you get like a nice, like a saturation. Facebook Marketplace is just, mate, it's ridiculous. I love it. So, oh mate, I had to like stop myself going on it all the time. I kept like spending hours researching stuff and buying and selling stuff for like £20. Then that £20 then can go towards that, and I could just this kind of thing. And then you're like, bro, just like just no. So yeah, so I'm just gonna crank this bad boy, and you just get that kind of crunchy lo-fi. So a lot of people just go straight to a saturator and things like that, but there's something about this kind of, I guess the analogs is trying to recreate that analog sort of sound, that drive. So see straight away, I mean, that's just like these little fun bouncing. Oh mate, I've gone through so many revisions of this song, it is untrue. I'll show you, like, oh no I can't, I'm gonna do a video actually, because I'm gonna, for my 100th like proper video, I'm gonna do like the lessons. I've literally just grown so quickly through this process of just spending hours and hours and hours and hours trying to do this. And the main thing I learned was like I had no real clue from the start, did I? I was like, oh, we'll just do a few chops and try. There was no direction, no real sense, so it ended up in like 5 directions, because it was meant to originally be like just a lo-fi thing. And so I was going to do like a more sleepy lo-fi track, and then it went into like this kind of rock, almost new metal type vibe with the massive cymbals there and there. And then I was like, oh no, then do we go like faster sort of boom bap stuff? And then honestly, it's been everywhere, but I've learned so much. And trying to mix it was what actually made me strip everything back, because I couldn't. It was just too cluttered. There was not space for things. And I was like, oh, that's why you have to be really careful in your selection and production. But anyway, I just need to crack on with this, but I will do a little thing. So loving the melodic bits. Yeah, hopefully, man, hopefully. Right, so it's like a little, what's on the snare? Just gonna put an EQ on the snare. There's something that I feel it's like a little, it's like a little whoop. There it is. There we go. Something I knew someone was doing made in. Let's give it a bit of body. Again, just a bit more of that darker kind of lo-fi sound. Well, or gritty sort of. Woo! It's probably a bit excessive, but so good. I like that. Great, that's fine. That'll do. Oh, actually, I'll take that down a little bit. So when I compress it, it'll all come forward. Cup shaker, that can come off of it. Just try on the top of it. See, I don't need the ride at the start, that's just too busy, so let's get rid of them. Let's do that, and then that can come in later on. Okay, that's got loads of interest. I'll take the toppers down probably a little bit. I'm just going to take the hats down a tiny bit as well. Again, I won't worry too much about the mixing at this stage in terms of just more sound design stuff. So so now I've got, take that down. Let's try the 9000J, which is my favorite like emulation in terms of like a channel strip type thing, especially for the compressor. I really like the compressor, and especially on drums. So I don't want to like a fast release, so it's really snappy, fast attack again, so it clamps down on it, and then just bring a bit of control. But this is what I really like, just being able to like again drive. And again, I'm not too worried about gain staging or anything like that. I'm going to stick a limiter on. So I'm going to use the Oxford limiter. Again, one of my favourite limiters when iLok doesn't mess up. So I'm not going to clamp down too much on it, like too quickly, because I want to smother it. But it's got this enhance curve here. It's like a saturation thing. It just again brings this like perceived loudness, and so it's just my. Yeah, we'll have to take that thing down a bit. In fact, And then, no, in fact, before I do that, I want to do a Fairchild. Fairchild is literally, see, the thing that I've just been learning about all the different compressors, the different sounds that they have and stuff. And I just love the way that this really brings, that's the mono one, I don't want that. How it brings, just when people talk about glue, literally this is the gluiest thing that I've seen or heard, should I say. I really, really like it. So, just brings so much together. Even just like even that, just turning it on. So again, just clamp down a little bit, but not too much. Just give it a little side chain up so then the kick doesn't trigger it. It doesn't look for the kick first, because your kick's going to be the loudest thing usually. So if you do that, it's going to try and call your kick. I want to give the kick some room to breathe a little bit. It's nice. In fact, let's do that. Fairchild first, so I need to just, yeah. Let's take the compression down on here. Again, just not bothered about gain staging at the moment. Who cares? Because I'm going to limit this anyway. Because what I used to do with my drums for hip hop stuff and Boombap thing was kind of really be conservative and trying not to kind of get it to peak and things like that. And I wonder why it just sounded like a bit just, you know, just light, featherweight. I just wanted to like to smack, and it just wouldn't do it. And I've realised that EQing aggressively, Dan Sterling taught me, it's one of my best mates, like EQ aggressively into your compressor, so that gets that sound. But also then I've been learning about just stick a limiter, just put like a brick wall on it and just smack it into that, rather than trying to, oh, I don't want to reach that, so I'll be a bit tentative. No, go in and have then something that kind of tames it and smashes it down. So that's been like one of the things I've really... You can see the gain reduction almost, it's limiting already. Headphones are going up. Headphones are going up. Feeling this. Should we just smack it? Great, so then if we want to turn the drums down, we can, because it's all limited now from there. So then we've got control here now on the actual master sort of group or bus, whatever you want to call it, whatever your door is, or experience and all that sort of stuff. That's another video I'm going to do, all the terminology like buses and aux channels and there's a million. I've got a list that I've written down of all the things that at first I was like, what the chuff are people on about, bro? Why are we on a bus? Like, you know what I mean? What the heck is going on? And the gain stage and stuff, and just things that you kind of like take for granted if you've been in the audio world for a long time. Because I ain't sort of, you know, grown in that. I've just been learning on the fly. I've really had to kind of learn loads of things, even like the low pass. It's like the high cut and different things, and you're like, oof, there's just, so I'm going to do a whole glossary of like noobs glossary, so us noobs can unite together. Feels good. And what about this? Yeah, 90s topper, bro. Crashes. Oh yeah, they are. They're fine. Great. So let's now look at the bass. So for the bass, let's preamp it again. So UAD Neve, pre Ace. It's just like a little thing I'm doing on most things at the moment. And then bring that down. great. Just get that buzz. Love it. Great. And let's just see what it's like when I actually properly put it in. Feels quite good. There's something. It's just, I'm going to EQ, maybe give some space. The kick is around 60 and stuff like that on this. So what's this? Yeah, that's just like the fundamental of that. So I just need to give a bit of room for that. There you go. The kick core, you can feel that coming through already. Anything below 20 we won't hear anyway, really. So. Really want it to try and emphasize the sub. A little bit there. Let's try actually a bit of R bass as well. In fact, we could put that on the whole drum bus, but we'll see. Stereo for this, shall we? Yeah, let's do it on here. So what we'll do on here is we'll start to like cut through. So for smaller speakers and things like that, just get it to sort of buzz a little bit more. Why's it going as well? Great, and then I want actually then on my actual bass group, we will then put something a bit more subby, just so we can have both worlds. Again, not worried about the mix too much yet or anything. Just how the instruments sit together. I've already got that on there. What's this doing? That's going to turn on. That's just, yeah, a little. Just narrows it a little bit with the width and just gives it a bit of distortion, a bit of crunch. Little plate thing, and then on, I think we might limit again, or we'll put a bit of decapitator. Got the Sound Toy stuff, so chuffed. I've been after it again for ages. It's a roll off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then I might do another limiter on the thing. What's it called? Oxford. Okay. But if anyone has any questions, even if you're watching back another time, yeah, let me know. See the methodology of my madness. Why I do things like that. Do you know what I'm going to do instead? First. Do you know what I'm going to do? Right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put, actually, yeah, we're just going to put one limiter, I think, on the main overall group. I'm going to use this cheat code. That is this is another really cool thing. If you've got the UAD stuff, but any sort of tape emulation type thing, it's the Ampeg thing. I've been absolutely loving this so much, so should I stick that just on all drums? Let's see how that goes. It may be too much and I need to put it just on my core drums, but we'll see. So they've got like a preset as well that's like a bit of a vintage drums sort of thing, which is obviously what we're going for. I just want like loads of character, loads of flavour, you know what I mean? Don't want like stale, just boring drums and all that sort of stuff. So they're already sounding pretty decent, but trying the vintage drums. And the beauty of this is you can change the EQ and stuff as well when it's on the repro aspect. So in fact, let's just order this a little bit better. I think I might, do that. Oh, let's try that actually. And again, you could then like change the bias to kind of make it a bit higher in the frequencies, or you can even just EQ it like that. But then you can really push these things, like get the tape saturation again, like just pure filth. See what I mean? It's a bit, it's okay, it's a bit reserved, but in fact, let's not take that, and then we can just crank this a bit more. So let's take these, let's group it. So that's before. So much more character. There's not even a sound. There's not even like. I think it's gain stage as well. It's not even like a lot louder or anything. So it just comes alive. It's more forward. Especially with your headphones in, you'll feel it like come forward, and then just gritty. And I'm liking it. So let's now. See what that's like. Just looking at the levels, making sure it's drive a bit more. Just want a couple of dB like reduction, so we know we're hitting the ceiling then, and then we can just bring the whole group down again. So we've done it with the drums. Hey, Rumble Red, how we doing, lad? Good to see you, man. That bass line is absolutely filth. Oh man. In fact, let's drive this more into that bass. Just get them. There we go. Great, so that'll do for an initial start, I guess, in terms of that. Then let's start to bring in the melodics, just all the chops and stuff, none of the vocals. We'll go to a different section as well. So. Feeling funky this, yeah, thanks man. Yeah, okay, thank you. -8 LOFs already. Don't worry about the gain stage. So I want these little synth chops up a tiny bit more. swells on need to come up. I think actually all this needs to come up. It's feeling good. Hey sis, Jessica. Hey Jessica. Hello my beautiful niece. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Jessica. So I think I want this rhythm up a tiny bit more there. Again, we can automate stuff later, but just getting more of an idea of the sound, I'm happy with what we've got. Great, that feels quite good. Let's just listen to these a second. So I've got loads of little ghosties and stuff. Can we hear those clicks? What are they like? And I could probably cover it. And then these little toms, I've chopped these up, they're quite sick. Hehe. Let's go. Ah, bless her, what a legend. Yeah, let's try. Take that vinyl crackle down now. We've got compression and limiting in. Can't hear the. Oh, I can't hear them. Ah, okay, it's just a freeze thing. It's not actually, they're not actually on. That's why. So we do need to bring down again. Great, they're fine. Jessica says. Feels nice and crunchy. That snare might need to be a little bit louder, especially now we've tamed it with EQ and things like that. So let's just grab that one. Should I transpose it as well? No, I think let's just do that. Just have to like proper blast it. Oh crumbs, what the heck have I done now? What the heck? Should I, unless I kind of like take some of the crunch out, maybe? Nah. It's just that kick is like dominating now with that, so let's get this up a tiny bit more. Great, that's fine for now. Let's keep going. Still not sure about that.
you made. Dirty rap masterpiece. Tapestry. Dirty rap masterpiece. Dirty rap beautiful you made. Dirty rap masterpiece. Tapestry. Jesus. Tapestry. Yes, you make it. Masterpiece. Tapestry. Masterpiece.
Decent. Just want to hear these guys with the bass as well. I feel like that's just getting in the way a little bit. This here, so I'm just going to take some more of the lows out. I think just with the. Yeah, that gives a little bit more room. Great. I had to put the it sounded so weak when I EQ'd so heavily, everyone sort of says about, oh, you gotta low cut everything. I did, and there was there's nothing left, so don't low cut everything. So I've had to put Fairchild and a Pultec really boosting loads of the lows. 6 boost, 3 attenuation. It's fun. So that's all fine. So let's have a quick listen to these on their own. So just want to make sure there's a sort of balance at least before then I process.
You're making a tapestry. Yes, you're making it.
We've got to just distort that. Where is that thing? Making it. Yeah. I can't even see it. Where is it on the thing? There. I don't know why it does that freeze thing and then puts a massive tail and everything, because I just don't need that, obviously. There are little badges here. It's on that making it. It's like, let's put some decap, not decap, not that. Sorry, Jessica. Maybe half that. That's been much. There you go. Let's really stick through. But if that's again, because rather than just putting everything down, I make it crispy and stuff, and then bring it down, so it's still you can still hear it a bit more. There's got that bit of crunch to it that cuts through. So even if it's lower, if you just put it lower, you don't hear it. But if you crunch it and then lower it, you kind of just get that sitting in the background a bit more. So it's just more of an ear candy thing like that. So let's put one to the left, one to the right. Great. That bass is filth. It's way too big, but probably need to calm down on the because I do want to make sure that it actually is quite tight. Maybe put a Fairchild on that as well. See what it sounds like. Bom, bom, bom. It's kind of got some stereo information on it, even though it's a bass audio. And I need to work out the old G bass that I had, but it just didn't sound great. It just didn't fit. But I've just really kind of put it light in terms of took out all the low end, and I want it to kind of buzz. So again, it just feels a bit more like a bit more aggression in that little last part and stuff. So why did I even put that? Sorry. Okay, let's put it on here. Just get it right in your face. So again, with the time constant on here, this little thing, so this is basically like there's different stages, I can't remember them all, but it's very similar to, that's kind of like more of a slower attack, so you kind of let the transients through, and that's another one of those words, and it kind of like the transient thing, so you let the sort of the spike, the peak kind of thing of the sound kind of come through rather than being clamped down on. This one, that's usually smoother and things like that. But then kind of bringing this sort of to the one, it's like the fastest attack and fastest release, and it just brings things forward. But the danger I was doing was bringing everything forward, so nothing was forward. So I've been learning so much through some of these things, like having slower attack on some of the things I want to sit. Slower release on the things I want to sit back a little bit, and the ones that just need to breathe and just chill out in the back a little bit more, like the melodic stuff and the percussive things. I really want like those fast attacks, especially for something like this, to kind of give the energy. Again, these are just things I'm trying to learn. I'm not I'm not. Yeah, hopefully I'm making sense, but as you can tell, I'm an absolute geek and I love it. I just love learning this stuff. It's just like, that's just so crunchy. Love it. Might take some of this down again. The bass has gone a bit flabby though, so we'll see what it's like in the context of everything else. Right, we were doing this, weren't we? Just so random. Yes, you'll make it. It's true. So I've got some Atmos stuff. I want that to come down a bit actually, this thing. So I've done lots of reverses of things and then put like Echo Boy and Little Plate or other reverbs on and stuff. Just in the background, so it just gives a bit of interest, but we don't want it too loud. So we'll see in the context of all the vocals.
Masterpiece, tapestry, dirty right, masterpiece. Dirty right, beautiful, you made dirty right, masterpiece, tapestry, Jesus, tapestry. You make it a tapestry.
Started EQing before and after compressing. It's just a newbie tip that changed stuff. Yeah, that's what Sterling was teaching me, like kind of EQ aggressive into the compression if you want to kind of have a really distinct sound on that. Because I used to always cut everything and then compress, and everything just it's all a bit, it's like nice in it, everything's kind of nice, but if you just want a bit of like vibe, like sometimes being able to shape it before and after is just good fun. Good fun. Honestly, I want to get I do want to get good at this. I'm not like anywhere near being good at mixing and production and stuff, but I'm determined to get to a place where I'm good at it, just because I love it and it gives me so much interest in life, and it helps my mental health, it helps me focus, it helps me pray, it helps me just be. I honestly, like, especially when life can be really chaotic and stuff, and there's personally everyone's got lots of stuff going on and things like that. I've just been able to kind of come and be and learn and focus, and it's been so much fun. I absolutely love it. So these are all kind of sounding okay. There's nothing that's...
It's true.
So let's hear that with the melodic.
You masterpiece.
That's it, plus compression can bring back lows if, yeah. We'll just stick our bass line.
Beautiful, you made dirty right masterpiece. Tapestry, Jesus, tapestry. Yes, you'll make it a masterpiece. Tapestry.
Okay, so we've got like a bass thing, so I'm going to start now sticking some stuff on my master bus, which people say, you know, don't do and things like that, but hey ho, I'm just going to have some fun with it and see what we do. I'm going to put another one of those tape ATR things again, so we've got then the whole vibe of that. I'll end up probably putting on, what else do I usually put on? Soothe. Destroys my computer, but it's amazing. Gullfoss as well. Intelligent EQ. Let's put Gullfoss Master. Let's smack those out. I'll put a Fairchild again for the final gluage instead of like using the SSL that everyone else uses. I just love this thing. So let's do that. And Pultec for an EQ. Again, I've just been trying to use EQs and stuff that, like the Fab Filter thing. I was like, make production in modern day gardening. Yeah, honestly, honestly, I love that. Yeah, good for the soul, mate. I've really found that. Honestly, I've found that so true. I've been trying to use EQs and stuff that aren't just like Fab Filter. So I use Fab Filter for more the clinical stuff, for cleaning things, because I'm not very good at like trying to pick out every frequency, and I need to do all that ear training and stuff. But I like trying to, rather than just because everyone says you should do that and that and that, with no graphic, I just like to, you literally have to use your ears. And so I've been enjoying doing that to try and kind of speed up my learning almost, as it were. Fine, so we've got those things, so I'll take them off and now. Did I put a Pultec now? And if you want any of these kind of, if you've not got UAD stuff, I only like got these because part of it I got with my UAD anyway, like most of these plugins, as part of a deal with it and stuff, like years ago, for my songwriting stuff, like musical worship and things like that. But yeah, I think it's called Analog Obsession, and the guy does like all these emulations and the gain stages as well. So if you kind of drive the input, it will automatically bring the output down and things like that. And from what I've seen, they seem good and people seem to really like them. And you can get more for free on this guy's site. You can sign up for Patreon and support him, which I'd encourage you to do if you do that, because obviously he's continually churning out things for free and of good quality. And I think it's just like one person. So how that person does that, and then all these people have, companies have got loads of people and stuff and don't innovate. And he's bringing like stuff, like I saw one that was like 6 compressors in one, like maybe the bottom end of the Neve, the top silky end of the SSL, and the crunch of the API and things like that. So that's, he's doing like innovative things as well. So maybe go check them out. Or Slate Digital do like the $9.99 a month for the pass, where you get like all those kind of analog emulations as well, if you're looking for that sort of sound. Right, so, and again, even just running things through these just make a difference, like even though you don't even tweak them, if you just so fun. I have to word that thing out. Right. Where did I put that ATR? I thought I put the ATR somewhere. Did I? Did I just? Oh yeah, it's there. So let's start with that. Probably should be an RN thing actually before I then do that. So let's compress. Let's EQ into the compressor. Let's do that. Where did I put the Pultec? This is my head. I'm gonna start chatting. I've only got the legacy things, the free ones. So. These are like 8K presents. 200. 200 or 300 is usually like a really muddy area. So just take the dippers in that. Definitely only 200. Much better. Yeah, I need to just take these down a second, just concentrate on the drums. That's the thing I listen to most when it comes to the, obviously the low end bump stuff. Let me just then stick this on. It's like a really good, like holding up your mix bus, yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah. That kick's way too loud now, but I will. That's why I then start to mix into these little things when I've got enough of something. Again, I'm not a great mixer or anything like that, so I have to use compensate for with all these plugins and stuff. But the basic static mix sounded okay though. But yeah, I wish I'll learn one day to like use less of these things. But at the moment, I'm a newbie, so I just smack everything on and hope for the best. Right, then let's just try this bad boy, see if we can EQ. Just crunch it. just let's go. I would literally have it like that, but no one would listen. That sounds so gritty. I love it. Those drums are ridiculous. What are we saying, guys? Are we having it? Are we keeping those, or do I need to tame them? I'm thinking I might need to tame them a bit. I don't know. Let's just take some of that. Those riders too much. Dun, 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 dun. So obviously I wanted drums and bass heavy, way heavier than anything else, because it's more hip hop. Even though the chops and stuff are really good and important, I still want it to like be rocking. I didn't realise, this is the trouble when you've got a load of groups and stuff. I've done this so much, is that I put everything in then into one group so it's easy to solo, but then I keep altering this rather than that, so then it all gets lower and you're doing stuff. So I want to keep this at 0 and actually alter all these other things. Right at the front, no complaints from me. Maybe it's a bit much for you. My guy, I'll do a crunch edition, mate, just for us. So then, and I can bring these down then rather than going lower, lower and lower because of that. That's just literally a placeholder, you know what I mean, for everything. So let's take that lead down a little bit, and then, because this is the good thing as well, when you put everything into these sort of like buses or whatever you want to call them, or groups in Ableton, you can collapse everything, and then you've just literally got your like your lows, your melodic, or that's kind of, yeah, that's why I do these groups for organization. So then when you've got lots of stuff going on, you can at least then have like simple control over a few things rather than everything. So it's ducking so much with the oh, that's the fragments. It's ducking so much with the I don't think we need any more bass anyway. I think we'll be okay. We probably need to attenuate it more than anything. It's true. In fact, because this is the master bus one, I don't really want too much. It just needs to tickle it really more than anything. It's just proper loud, that's all, because of this. It's true. Yes, you'll make it. It's true. Yeah, it's proper like crunching out. Did I put some sidechain on it? Is that why it's then being exaggerated, or is it just that I've slammed it so hard that it's now thinking maybe it's this melodic one or something? Track spacer, yeah, okay. It's true. Here we go. Everything's too loud, melodic stuff. It's true. We'll actually start sidechaining some of this stuff as well. So let's use our sidechain comp. Again, I'm going for quite aggressive stuff because it's more of the boom bap sort of side of hip hop and the lo-fi sort of thing. So I'm going pretty aggressive, because it just feels big and I like it. So let's go to the drum rack, and then this kick, and then there's something about the drone. What's that drone? Why is it? There's something about that. I think it's in here in the main thing. The drone, why is it? I have got that on there. I thought there was a side chain. It's just that's too aggressive. It's because there's no input, that's why. It's just compressing itself. So drum rack. So again, if you don't know what sidechain compression is, it's just that you choose what you want to be the trigger. So for me is the kick. So every time the kick hits, you see that this ducks out the way. So it just kind of squashes it down a bit. And then your attack is how quickly you want it to kind of engage and sort of duck out the way, and then release is how slowly do you want it to go, or fast you want it to go back up. I want that a bit more aggressive because it does me head in when it's just a static drone, even though I've kind of auto-panned it to the left and right and put various effects on it and stuff to try and give it movement. Let's try that. Hello. Some little clicks and pops because of the chops. Ugh. I'm gonna have to tidy them up, I think. Actually, let's see if we sidechain the rest to see if it'll be alright. Again, you won't really hear it, but it's just more of my OCD type thing. Yeah, I do need to. Is it, which one is it? Is it this? Yeah, it was that. So, stick a little. There we go. Ah, that one still needs a bit more. Okay. Might actually just be this bit where it ends. So let's do that. Ooh. How is that still clicking, bro? That's weird. Because I can't really. I'm going to lose the sound if I do that. So let me see if it's. I need to get that bit to come through. So what if I do that and then pull this like more of a. Yeah, it must be this, just the actual thing that I've taken that I like. The sound. Let's see. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? That'll be okay. Let's just swap these in. This is the fun part. Great, that's that.
Dirty rap, beautiful, we made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry. Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, we made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry.
See, again, I've got this so. Why is that so low? That's why. That's the trouble when I keep going lower and lower on stuff, and then all of a sudden all your compressors are out and stuff anyway because you've changed stuff. So I'll just get this right. I don't need that anyway.
Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, you made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry. Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, you made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry. Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, you made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry.
Nice. I like that. Good. That's the lead box stuff. So now if I take it down, at least I know it's got to stop messing with these.
Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, you made dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry.
Well, guys, thank you for joining me. For those who are watching back and things like that, because I love watching people do this. Like, I know it's very niche, and some people just want really quick snippet stuff. And I just like seeing people's process and how they do it, and learning, and then go, oh, I wouldn't do it like that, or oh, I might try it like that. So this one's for you guys. For the strangers and the misfits. Great. So then I'm happy with those, like the way that the vocals kind of interact with each other. So let's try then the bass and all the melodic stuff other than the vocals again. Now we've put all our processing on. So all melodic and drums. Sir. That feels great. Still, just always that kicks just a little bit. I wonder if it just. Or should I put, let's put a transient shaper on it. Boom, boom. I prefer actually just the simple one of, I used to use that, but then I got that Contact stuff standard, the upgrade from Contact. So then I can still push it, but what the heck was that I was doing with the EQ? Was it even on? Why is that? Eh? Is this on everything? Hang on. I was like, what the heck? Why is that not? Let's just take that. That's for the snare, the EQ. I was going to say, why is my kicky? Oh, I've run out of DSP. Oh no. Oh crumbs. Why has it just done that now? Is that like disabled all my UAD stuff? Let's take that one out and use the UADX. I hope it hasn't. I have to restart if not. UADX. Oh, pull text not on that. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. So that's actually on everything. It's on the whole drum bus. So what's it like if I just put it on the kick? Yeah, so it means I can give everything else the crunch of the preamp, but the kick sort of doesn't fall apart. I mean, I quite like the sort of flabby low end of it, but I think for the hip hop aspect of it, to kind of to let the bass be able to kind of be the. Loses a bit of the character, so I'm gonna just take this transient thing down a tiny bit on the attack. I'll keep the sustain. Yeah, so we just get the start of it breaking up. got the ride, oh no I've not, I've got the ride all the way to there. That feels good. Okay, so if you've got that, I'm going to swap that because the ride is very prominent and then the perk is prominent in terms of the higher frequencies. So I want to swap them over so it sort of balances, so it doesn't feel like you're just living in one ear. I'm going to bring that in. That's that. That's the OG bass. I need to sort out. It's horrible, but that's the original I'd recorded on live on stream. I just need to make sure these all line up together because I'm not sure they do. So let's hear it with the riff as well. So if we go to our guitar end riff here. Let's go. So that at least they're in time, so I just need to get more. Just this. They're not even in time. It's kind of fine because it works with the thing, but. So we can probably again stick a little bit more crunch on that. So let's just go for the decapitator again. Why not? And we already want it bright. We want to cut the lows really, and then there we go. That gives it a little bit more presence, and maybe we can give it a little bit more weight with our bass. Just a little bit, like somewhere around. Might help if I just choose a bit that's. Great, so I can tuck that in then. I think that'll just give it a little bit more because I want that end section to be proper meaty. And then I don't have to do that on here as much then actually. So yeah, maybe let me just take these off a second. I'm not sure they're helping, to be honest, massively. So I still want it to quite smooth. Take that thing off. So it does want more volume. Let's take the bass down as a group then, and then let's crank some more volume. Come on. So I'm doing a slower attack actually, so see what it's like with the faster. Doesn't really make a difference on that. I mean, it definitely brings it forward, but I don't know, do you think, like Rumble, what do you think? Do you think it sounds too flabby? Should I like transient design that as well? Maybe let's try it. I just want it to be quite tight, I guess, but I just love low end, man. That's and I'm not skilled enough yet to get like a real tight and low end. So okay, that's okay. And again, we need to do that in the context of all the drums. Here, we can hear it. What you can hear is the love the bass. I'm probably gonna have to sack it. It's awful. Let's bring that down. Hey, thanks, sis. And what's it like? So yeah, I don't need that if I've got that other buzzy thing. So then if I put our bass on the stereo, what does that do? I mean, that's so weighty now, but is it too weighty? I don't know if anyone's got a phone. Can you hear it if you're on the phone? I mean, it's a lot buzzier in terms of and probably more present, but if just bring it down a bit, tame it. I mean, it's got that weight. If you've got headphones on, like I can really feel and hear that kind, feel in the not always seen in the chest context, but in your phone you can hear. That's always good to hear. Thank you. It just needs some kind of, it sounds daft, but I feel like it does need some kind of top end. But I guess that's what this thing was supposed to be. But then I've kind of tried to then make it deeper, which is probably not the right thing. But they just don't sound great together. That's the only thing. Again, I'm overthinking it probably because I've not got the riff. I need the riff in there because that's what it's following. So let's... Great. So I need to just refresh my ears for a second and just then... Oh, I'm saying he's only got a phone. I've got one, haven't I? Yeah, it sounds pretty sick on there, actually. Yeah, that kick's really coming through on the phone as well, so that's good. Decent. I'm probably going to have to stop streaming in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to just text my family. I just want to make sure that Bethany's good for school, and because she sleeps right up there, so I don't want to be disturbing her. So when she's ready to chill later, I'll get out of the way. So please let me know when you... I'll have to do the rest on stream, off stream then, because you can hear, I like it, really resonates, the thin ceilings. Just flick the light on and off. If I don't see the text. Lovely. Right. I guess start from the beginning. And again, this sounds daft, I'm not even that. Of course, I'm trying to get some aspect to mix, but it's been more how the instruments sort of fit together and stuff, and do they feel like they are together? So I've done all that, I need to put the vocals back up. And let's make sure I'm not getting caught out by this bad boy with a... Yeah. It's heavy enough not to get lost in the rest of the track, but smooth enough. Mate, thank you. Appreciate that. All of a sudden, now that's the thing, when you stop and then listen again, things start poking out that you didn't really hear before. Like I really like that shaky, but all of a sudden it just feels super loud. Yeah, so that's all feeling great. There are toms over here. Yeah. It needs to be that side. Again, these are just little chops, little accents, so it almost sounds like 16ths. So lazy. Like proper like push and pull drums. I tried to do like, you know, full on like swing, like, but it just didn't kind of work with this track. I wanted to do it. My sis, love it. So now that's kind of set, we just need to work on these and then mix them, like, put them together really. And you've still got that real load.
Masterpiece, dirty rap, beautiful we made, dirty rap, masterpiece, tapestry, dirty rap, masterpiece, dirty rap, beautiful we made, dirty rap, masterpiece.
Yeah, they feel good. There's little stabs in here. Great, and then what's that like with just the chops of the vocals? You're making it can come up a little bit. Maybe just check everything's down here. Again, just hear the textures in the background, kind of with the reverbs and definitely want the It's True and Yes You're Making It to come out more. Probably get rid of that. It's like so funny, man. Just put some delays on it or something. On this. Oh, wrong one. No, you can't even hear it with the chuff. Why can't I hear that anymore? Am I on the wrong? That's why I'm on the right. You can tell it's getting late. Bro's on the wrong channel. Why has it done these freeze things again, man? Like, I don't need them. Don't need them, mate. Can't see. Yeah, there we go. That's the badger right there. So charts and yes, you'll make it. It's true. Yes, he's gonna love that. Yes, you'll make it. Said no one. It's true. It's true. The brigade delay thing on it as well, that galaxy, but no, maybe not. Yes, sir. Definitely needs to be quiet, but I love it. That's actually sick now.
Tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful you made, dirty red masterpiece, tapestry, Jesus, tapestry, masterpiece, tapestry, masterpiece.
Feels great. So I could make it tighter if I want by putting the mix on a 100 on the Fairchild and just clamping it down. So we could really crunch and yeah, we won't be doing that. Like 50-50. Even though it's not parallel compression in terms of New York compression as sometimes they call it. Obviously we're not slamming it and then bringing a little bit in, but just gives a bit of vibe. I'm just going to try something else. So that we've got that in A, so let's just have a look at B. Let's try if there's anything else sort of on the bus, stereo bus. Try that. Just like to try a few different options. Quite like that. I don't know what that one is, but
dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful you made, dirty red masterpiece,
it's slamming this thing.
dirty red masterpiece. masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful, you made dirty rap.
I also like the hiss on this as well. If you listen on the, if I turn the noise on, gives you that kind of cassette sort of vibe, which is quite nice. Almost like a bit of white noise as well. So fills. What's the hum? Nope. Doesn't sound too muddy or anything, which is really good. At 2K sometimes. Right, I quite like it. I think we're nearly there. See what it's like then if I don't use like a clip or limit or anything. Sometimes I use like standard clip to bring stuff up. Let's see what that does. Again, I've done a bit of a lazy mixing really. I've not done clipping on each stage or anything like that, but let's just do it before we hit the use go fast, so I don't want it to touch any of the high end. The lows it can tame, I guess. Let's do more taming than recover. I think someone said like a setting or something like you do 10-10 and then put something, but I'll do 10-5 and then let's do like 3 on there. Can't hear it usually, like just unveils a bit of a mask, but probably because I'm not recovering and more taming, because I'm aware I've like blasted it. So.
Tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful, you made dirty red masterpiece, tapestry, Jesus, tapestry, masterpiece, tapestry.
So that means I can. So with this clipping, so with limiting, what it's doing, those peaks at the top, it's just like basically saying no more. You can't go above it, and just bringing everything like up to it, up to the limiter. So it's like a brick wall, I call it. Whereas a clipper like that, just instead of like compressing it and squashing it in, it just chops off those top peaks, and so you can get it so it doesn't really sound that much different, but then you kind of save headroom by, like, in terms of space, by the limiter not just reacting to those big spikes and not being able to go louder without it all distorting. So it's just a kind of simple way of like getting it. It's definitely something like distorting, not in the most pleasant way. Like I like obviously we've just been going for full on grit and stuff, but I don't know if it's the bass. It may be something that
dirty red, beautiful, we made dirty red masterpiece, tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty.
maybe it's just this little flabber in. That is so bad. I just love the crunch, man. I'm not gonna lie, I love the crunch. See what's different. That's better. It's not got that kind of not very nice sort of saturation or distortion. So, right, I think I'll probably save that there. Listen to it tomorrow morning. Stick it in Ozone. Master it. Oh. Oh, do you know what I need? I need to get that thing on here later on when we have those like right. Where could I? That's a different thing. Yeah, I got the get it, but I need a. Oops. Where the heck did I put that? Oh, it was that. Okay. Get it, get it. Get it. Let's not do that. I think I prefer that. So as where's it'll be on the 4 here. Oh, is there one drop? Let's listen to it. Yes, sir. It's got his little thing. Where's that? Can you hear that? No, it's not that. I put it on the. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, it's here. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's get. Oh, I need to get at the start as well, like old school 90s Boombap. Let's bring some nostalgia. It's either that or it's just going to bring pure cheese. DJ Eric. Yes, let's go. Oh man, right. Let's see if that even fits anyway. I need to be on that bit then, on the kicks, where they're there and one is here. So oh yeah, the transient is actually here and here and here, and then we can always take it down. See if that's not staying. Oh, I need like one more that's like up an octave or something. Oh, yo, what the heck? That's sick. I prefer that. Let's get that in. It's supposed to just be up. In fact, that would be good as like a little intro into it. Sheesh. Is our snare dirty enough? Let's try. Sounds a bit, falls apart a bit. Let's go put it on everything. I wondered why it was. Oh no, it is on that. Gives it a tiny bit more crunch, but without it. No, I don't like it. It's not doing what I want it to do. So let's try Decapitator. Or that, what's that? Forgot what it's called. Radiator, that's it. I'll do it properly. Make sure that's it in the actual just snare a bit. Maybe just too much, but yeah, I think I quite like that. It's an option anyway. Yeah, so what I'm struggling with is that drone. So if I take the drone down but then put the actual rest of them up. Doesn't quite fit in time. Oh, maybe it does. So it just needs to be off a tiny bit. Cool. Yep. What if I pitch one of these up as well? Oops. 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 So when you see a light flick on and off, you know I'm gonna have to just say goodbye and go. But thank you everyone for hanging out. For those who have been here and those who watch back, please consider giving a like, sub, all those kind of lovely things, and We're just going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting better at production. We're going to keep getting better as people, and we're just gonna. Does that now need to be higher? What's that then? Oops. I think it's probably too distracting. I quite like it, but it's too distracting. Just keep it simple. Thanks, appreciate that, bro. Same man. God bless you, mate.
Masterpiece, tapestry. Dirty red masterpiece. Dirty red, beautiful you made. Dirty red masterpiece.
We kind of miss some of the details of this, so that's the only thing with those being a bit louder, is that we miss some of this. So let's bring these up as well, especially now we're compressing, it's limited for more. Love the drums so up front like that, but the song is tapestry and it's about the vocal and the chops really, so I've just got to get that balance, I think. That's better with that. Certified filth.
Dirty red masterpiece. Dirty red, beautiful you made. Dirty red masterpiece. Tapestry. Dirty red masterpiece. Dirty red, beautiful you made. Dirty red masterpiece. Tapestry. Jesus. Tapestry.
I think we're there, you know. I think genuinely I'm just going to play one more time all the way through without saying anything, just so I can again take any notes if anything I need to take. yeah, so just listening then, the one thing definitely I know needs to happen is the swells and stuff of the guitars. There's a really nice bit at the end especially, so again, now when I've got like a nice real good static level like this, I might automate just little bits in and out, so I'm not chasing the mix on the quieter bits and that you just be there all day. But I definitely know there's the swells here that I want a little bit louder when it comes to that last bit around here. It's just, what the heck? This bit around. It's these ones here. I don't want that high one. There's this one little bit I've remembered actually, the stab thing. I think it's one of these riff chord accent stabs. It's a really nice moment where it just kind of, I think it's this one. I need to just take that one a bit high. I think it's this bit when it goes. Must be this one now, yeah. Yeah, you can hear it. Great. The only other question I had is this: do these cup topper Foley need to come down or out in this bit? I mean, it's got swag on it, this beat now. I'm just going to put the ride in there and see what it's like a little bit louder. I've put it quieter because it's in quite a lot and we've already got a lot, so if this becomes then more of a little bit of a feature. The case, let's take this out then, so then we don't clutter. Maybe that's why we need to take this out, so it just, again, trying to do the little things that just don't distract but keep interest. Do is on this bit, we'll cut that, and then rather than automate, I just know it needs to be quieter, so
masterpiece, tapestry. Dirty rap, masterpiece. Dirty rap, beautiful. beautiful, you made dirty right masterpiece.
Feels like I've got like more hiss in my left ear than my right, or I've got, I don't know if my left ear just feels like, it might be just because I've listened for too long and I just need to, but
dirty right masterpiece. Dirty right, beautiful, you made dirty right masterpiece. Tapestry. Dirty right masterpiece. Dirty right, beautiful, you made dirty right masterpiece.
I might stick it a little more in.
Dirty right masterpiece. Dirty right masterpiece. Dirty right, beautiful, you made.
I'm not sure I like that there. Maybe. Maybe it's because I wonder if these hats are on the left and if we've got the ride on the left as well. There's something that just feels a bit heavy. Where have we got these hats? I think I may have put like an LFO on them, and yeah, and put random pan, but I do want them predominantly on the right, I think. Tuck him in a little bit more. And then what I might do is do the Haas effect. A line delay is if you've got Ableton. Yeah, can you hear those toms now? Like you got to be careful because it just knackers all your phase and stuff. But these little topper thing now, it feels like just it's been elevated. Feels like more stereo and like it's got its own little space, like when you take it out. Feels like further back and more stereo. So then when we put it in the context there, just gives it a bit more depth. That feels great. Nice, I'm happy with that. Right, so let's just check this ride out now and then I'm going to go. So, God bless you. Notice something. This needs to be quieter here. This first time round, I think that needs to be, these are little chops. So let's just consolidate them. And again, I'm literally just going to drop them a tiny bit more. It feels like it's a lot trying to compete, whereas actually the star is this riff, where it's not there, so that means that this can then have its own space. That feels clear already. Yeah, I really like that. That doesn't feel as cluttered now. It's got that nice little bass riff, and the vocal is the star then with those two, so that's good. This power snare thing, I'm going to just bring that down a little bit. Gurgling in my throat. So I want it to be just proper chill, not like, yeah.
Masterpiece, tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful you made, dirty red masterpiece, tapestry, Jesus, tapestry, masterpiece, tapestry, masterpiece.
Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed kind of watching the process of me blagging a mix, not used a reference track. I've been listening to lots of reference tracks, so I had the idea in my head, and I don't want to just, I've got potential of getting a copyright strike and stuff for using this again and things like that. So I'll check it against like a mix when I tomorrow, and then I'll stick it in Ozone. I might stream that as well, stick it in Ozone, and then stick in even more plugins probably just to have some fun with it. But I'm really liking the feel of it and liking the sound of it. It's got good energy, it's got good emotion, which are really important things to me in a beat. And yeah, I guess I think the last thing I want to say is, if you want your song remixed, and you know, I'm eventually want to get to the place where I'm good enough to be able to offer that as a kind of service and stuff. So at the moment I'm just kind of just trying, and I'm doing it for free and things like that. So maybe if you want me to think about doing your track or something like that, then let me know, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, take care, God bless, I'll be praying for you. Hope you know you're loved, you matter, your art matters. Loved, I Producer, and until next time, you beautiful people, nice one, and see you soon. Let's play this out. I wish I had an outro screen now. That would have been sick, wouldn't it? But you're just gonna have to just have to watch this. Oh, I've just got to crank it one more time. Beautiful. Bye. Oh, be jamming, my guy. How we doing? Love that bass. Thanks, bro. If you love the bass, you'll love. I'll show you this one bit, then I am going because I genuinely need to go. But you like this bit of the bass, bro. It took me ages to do it. Where is it? It's this bit in a second.
Dirty red masterpiece. Dirty red, beautiful you made. Dirty red masterpiece. Tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful.
Hang on, where is it? Oh, is it this bit? Yeah, it's this bit. What is that? Oh, Good, Mike's man. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Really good to see you. Here we go, mate.
Masterpiece, tapestry, dirty red masterpiece, dirty red, beautiful you made, dirty red masterpiece, tapestry, Jesus, tapestry, masterpiece, tapestry, masterpiece.
I used the Diva bass actually on that. It's just a Diva sub pluck bass, one of the presets, and then I've just stuck like a preamp and just obviously boosted it a little bit to give a little bit of saturation. So you can just use any saturator or use like a Neve emulator. In fact, ADSR, I'm an affiliate of ADSR, so if anyone wants to go onto my link tree, link in the bio type thing, they've got this noise ash thing that's free if you purchase anything. So I bought like I think it's still on. I thought it was only one day because it said like the 909 sale, so I thought it was just going to be 9th, but it's not. It's a week. So if you, yeah, I got 9 sample packs for £6 something and this free plugin with it. So if you do that, please use my link. But let's just take out, let's make it for the bass, say. So if I took out the Neve thing and bang this here, and then you can just use this instead. So it probably sounds the same, to be honest. It's just because I got that UAD one for 20 quid or whatever it was in the sale. So if you just crank it, there you go, and then you just alt your out. We wanted a bit more sub because with the kicks in the 30, and then I mean that's just filth. And if you want to really make it filth, drive it as well, and then so you get the console kind of. Watch this now be better. That's a bit too filthy. Just bring it down a little bit. Drive thing as well, so if you want to proper crank anything like distortion wise, just listen, let me just take this down. Oh, 2 times. Yes sir. Anyway, you get the idea. And this is what. Just got a bit more bump with that. Good stuff. Right, well, take care and see you all again very, very soon. I'm going to try and master this tomorrow with my own like ozone / whatever sort of takes my fancy at the time kind of way, and we'll do it to a reference track and things like that. So yeah, thank you very much, take care, God bless, and see you soon. Bye.